These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between RNG and Ultra Prime.
As we see here, Hacker was taking advantage of the map state to take the first dragon for Ultra Prime. This will be on vision, because the Rubs will be spotted up and started on the other side for RNG. But nothing else going to come of it here, and RNG will actually get a neutral objective. Look, let's go, Iwandi! He's able to get a little bit of pathing advantage there, and maybe not the CS department, but he's able to keep that advantage.
Round of applause. His first neutral objective as a jungler.
Let's go.
Mazel. All three Void Grubs. The side of Ultra Prime to take some control. However, top side for Juice. He's not going that bad.
Oh, concussive blows do connect. They have moved up here in front of the Grubby fight, but Juice gonna burn his flash. Gets hit by the turret, still alive. Hawkshot will spot him out. He is walking over towards Hacker, but he doesn't know. He's gonna use the blast cone out. There's that control ward there, but still needs to find an exit as Hacker is looking. Iwandi is right behind here, and the Croc will be safe for now.
Taking that flash without having to use his.
Okay, so big thing happening right now, though. Grubs have been reset. Juice headed down back towards bot side. Does not have TP up yet, so Ultra Prime will just utilize this movement of the map to take the Grubs and even it up 3-3.
Yeah, there's a few levels advantages on the map. You've got Doggo on this Ash, level 8 for Hacker as well. You did have TP onto Chintin, but you didn't have it onto Juice. So you could potentially end up outnumbered if you are RNG, especially since you put that Renekton towards the bottom map. I've really been loving how they're moving Juice around the map. He's in a favorable matchup up here. Renekton versus the Cassandra. He's got a bunch of, a couple of tower platings towards the top side of the map and two towards the bottom of the map as well. So they're moving him wherever it's free to try and get that Renekton as soon as possible.
Let's take a look at this top side of the dive here already going on to XZZ. They've already pulled it off. The Stranglethorn there. Niket gonna tank up, gets the heal out there. They aren't able to get XZZ. True Shot Barrage gonna hit him from the side. And that's Wanfeng picking up a sniper kill. Now Feng Yuan is not gonna hit the Pop Blossom on the back into that one. There is the dragon being taken by RNG on the other side of the map.
That's great stuff from them. They get the kill towards the top side of the map. XZZ survives a dive, and they stop the stacking from Ultra Prime.
What can we do with a 1 kill in 14-minute LPL game? Well, I promise you the kills are coming because both these teams very apprehensive of the early dives, but now we're going to try to see if mid-game is going to change that up a little bit. There's the all-out by Qingtian to bring Juice away from the team. He's still going to take him down. Looks like it's the surrounding of Ultra Prime that will be the bane of the Croc, as it is RNG on the other side of the map that will take a outer turret here.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
That was interesting from Qingtian, especially when everyone actually TP'd down bot lane. You saw Doggo sort of sprinting from mid lane all the way down the bot side of this river to try and get the kill, and Qingtian's like, nope. He's
a little bit of distraction, Carnifex style, as they will end up popping that one there and try to move over towards this dragon. TP is available for Qingtian. He's going to be working on that outer tower up there. Right now, the focus for RNG is this mid lane, though. He's going to get the charge in, try to take this outer tower before maybe moving on to this dragon here. They will pull off as well. Ultra Prime looking to potentially contest this one. Would be second dragon for either side.
great stuff right here from RNG. They do stuff. They have numbers advantage. If Qingtian wants to TP in, they'll take it. He will TP now. Ash Arrow.
That's instantly cleansed by Wanfeng. Calling use. Tong Yuan has been on the side this whole time. Look at the Pop Blossom. It's going to connect there. And it has found Yuakai, but it might not be enough in the rest of the fight. The all-out from Qingtian going to separate XZZ for the rest of his team. Now Dragon has gone over to Iwazi. Of course it has. As Hacker might be able to get the back end of this play, but he gets taken down by Iwandi himself. Now Juice able to make it out of there alive. Doggo with a double kill on the side of Ultra Prime, but RNG, they're giving him a run for their money here.
For any of their carries moving up towards that mid side of the map to try and pressure out the waves, pushing for a little bit of priority. RNG are doing so well in this early game.
Said that kind of from the get-go. Brand will have an impact. The team fights, both these two guys are going to be massive implications to watch out for. And Hacker showing his hop right now with the Stranglethorn pop there. Will end up forcing out Iwandi and the rest.
We did praise him. Ended up, if overextending just a tiny bit. You know, you do get overextended, especially when you complete your Leandries. You're very close to having the Rylai's. You get a little bit too excited. You've got a lot of damage on the brand. You do get to dictate how a lot of these fights go. Again, Juice is looking for the side. Doggo does have his flash.
Got the flank here, and they're going to move forward on this. So Juice has a massive flank. TongYuan! A 4-man pop blossom! My goodness! Give this man the sticks more often. RNG find the engage.
Have no vision on the both side of the map. Ultra Prime were not interested in Qingtian. Might get caught between multiple members of RNG. Here's K'Sante, he's out. This is your chance for RNG to walk a little bit more forward. However, that reset from RNG is going to cost them that second Dragon 2 apiece.
Literally like an assassin right now, walking around the map, just always looking for the setups. And here's that setup I was just talking about, but it is on Qingtian, who is not maybe the target you want to go setting up onto, and he's already down. Now Chip Crisero goes through the dead body of TongYuan, and XCZ will be claimed by Ultra Prime. They've got to get on the defensive though, as mid lane has been under siege. They can't get the turret yet, and now Ultra Prime, they've got a tempo play. Glacial Fissure gonna be used there on a Juice, and he is locked down. You cannot run from this Freljordian combo, and Qingtian's cutting down the sides with the power clash. It's doing work there. Juice still alive, finally put down by Doggo, but he's gone. Qingtian. Oh, it's the trade of the top laners, and now Ultra Pride, they find a little bit of life. He just had his life flash before his eyes there. Just gonna say, as that clone came around the corner, he's like, oh my god, I'm between the wall right here. But it is Ultra Prime using some of this movement towards mid lane to get this outer tower.
Yeah, they're gonna catch RNG. On the retreat in the jungle, XCZ was nowhere near. You can see Juice on the bot side of the map. Now Ultra Prime have a choice here. Do you back and try to stop the Renekton, or do you try to pull a Renekton TP, stopping the bank from Qingtian right here? Means that this tower in the
He's gonna take another aggressive back
free.
and get stopped. That's 2 stops in a row. He unlocked on the map and just do whatever. It's like your classic solo queue nightmare, like a Camille support, things like that. Just get to go be a nuisance on the map.
Which is not the case because they see him moving around, so the threat for the Baron is not as huge as it would be otherwise. And RNG use the numbers advantage mid lane, take another tower. Ultra Prime, with the inability to engage those fights, are losing numbers, they're losing control over their lanes, and continuously are losing towers, which will result in a lot of loss of vision as well. RNG are slowly but surely choking Ultra Prime towards their base.
TongYuan getting so much value out of the clones every time, it feels like. Able to block a ton of damage here, but Ultra Prime right back to the well once again. You don't have a lot of health, they're going to start it anyways.
TP is going to get called in by XCZ.
That's
and Ultra
just
Prime.
what they wanted. They got the cleanse and a Wanfeng there. And this has been the play the whole time, trying to get set up. They just want to force abilities and force cooldowns out of RNG.
Oh.
Which I need to be very careful.
He's 7 levels up! You guys level 17 and TongYuan is level 10!
Because he's roving! He's one with the wilds in this game. About 35 seconds. Need to think about the posturing for this one, because it would be soul for RNG.
You see Yokai threatening down bottom as well. He's going to take that tier 2 down the bot side of the map. He does have TP to join, but RNG are going to dip straight towards that Baron. Again, Ultra Prime do not necessarily have the correct tools to engage a fight like this, and TongYuan has already taken complete control of the top side of the map. This one could be huge. Yukai's
completing his back. Iwandi is the one that gets hit, and everything going to be thrown at him.
No.
Now he's just burned down to a crisp his own right. Yukai has just solo killed everybody on the side in Wanfeng, and now you have the Baron going over to Hacker, the real jungler, and now RNG, they're scrambling, but they're getting knocked back heads, and here's Wanfeng trying to have something to say. He's going down immediately too, and the all-out in the middle of it all. Qingtian kills him, a triple kill for Yukai, and that's the Ultra Prime we were expecting.
Ultra Prime were so aware of TongYuan, which was incredible to see. They knew that he had sneaked in through their jungle. Yukai takes him off the map, and the death timers are too long. Ultra Prime could be looking for an end.
Oh, they are. They're going straight for it, too, with that Baron buff under tow. All they needed was one fell swoop. This game that all of a sudden exploded off the back of one big engage from Ultra Prime. And the machinations of RNG are put to bed. Pyroclasm, one last desperate attempt. But it's Ultra Prime that handle it in game one and take a 1-0 lead in this best of 3.
Not to worry anyone, but I'm seeing a little bit of a shuffling in terms of champions going on, and iWand is currently holding the Brom.
Deep flank. I mean, this is coming from the depths of the ocean. As maybe Niket can't see in the depths of the ocean there. Doesn't hit the Zenith Blade, but does push Juice out of his lane early and has already popped the Ghost. Cheng Tian waiting like the Grim Reaper here to try to cancel out Juice. Flash will be burned there, so double Summoner spells burned by the top laner of RNG.
Mid lane, lane,
Is it normal?
jungle for RNG. Okay, it's more normal because more people are in their positions, if that makes sense. So instead of having support playing jungle and mid playing support, now you just have mid lane sub playing jungle, which is fine. If you're so proficient at the Zac, which he has found Doggo here.
Yeah, Doggo dodge it out though. It will not be hit. XDZ in a lot of trouble as he walks out of there. Not going to get the passive pop just yet.
Oh, look at Hacker though. He's wrapping around towards the top side of the map. They could very easily pop the passive.
No. That's going to be a move under turret by Ultra Prime. They need to get the wave in here, though, if they want to try to dive this one. Ooh, they're going to try to pull it off. A little damage on XGB. They just want to get the passive. There's the Ignite to pop it. Doggo going to be stepping up now. Juice just trying to defend the Bloblets. No, no, no! The TP! Okay, it's going to be there. Doggo just gets executed. I thought Toguen wasn't going to TP to the Blobs. It just killed XZZ, but ends up Ultra Prime can't finish him off.
Match up into a farmer. Hacker will make his way towards the top of the map. Reminder, Juice does not have his flash available. Niket, Chington, Doggo, Hacker, all of them towards the top of the map. 4 on top.
There's no TP coming for you this time, Juice, and he will be squeezed just like the fruits he was made out of.
Wait, actually, all he could do was run because he popped Ghost.
Yep.
But it just wasn't enough when there were 4 members of Ultra Prime towards the top side. Again, I want to get your attention towards that bot tower as well, because 2 tower planes have gone away. 2 in favor of RNG, sorry, and 2 of those Void Grubs. So RNG, again, are very quick on the map in terms of decision making. Whenever they lose something, they'll take something off of you, which is very uncharacteristic when you're looking at the bottom end of the table teams, which RNG is one of them right now, if not the bottom of the table team right now, sitting at 0 and 3. Juice, you really think you can walk up to your tower, buddy, even with Zac around? That's not the case.
This duo, Niket and Hacker, being very active already and trying to keep XZZ out of his own jungle. They're going to do just that here. Juice looking to step up, though. They have push in mid as well for Ultra Prime, so they'll be trying to get some more turret plates for themselves. And they've just been able to play freely up here and oppress Juice outside of his lane. Doggo is just becoming massive as well, and we'll be getting very close to that level 6.
iWand is towards the top side of the map as well, though. It's going to be 3 versus 3.
He's hit it.
Niket.
He got it. The concussive blows, though, going to be big onto Niket. XZZ not going to go down. Turret shot going to claim it for Juice. Now Juice in a little bit of trouble as the Unbreakable will not be angled correctly there. Doggo not going to have any tools for the long distance engage, but Juice just steps up and dies anyways because the plants are going to keep him barriered out of there. And Doggo also, under all of that, going to take another turret plate.
That top lane situation, it hasn't necessarily hurt Juice too much. As you can see, in terms of levels, he's 1 level behind of Chingtian. However, it is problematic every single time he has to walk up to his tower because the Leona Ashe lane is very, very dangerous to walk into. That's why you see iWand heading towards the top of the map, making sure that he's shadowing for his top laner. However, again, Ultra Prime, you're bringing 2 top lane RNG? We'll bring 4.
Just like watching a
Oh,
sitcom.
God.
You
I've
get a
seen
new
this before.
episode every week, and now they're going to move into this dive yet again. Destiny going to be popped just to see who is coming, but Stranglethorn under turret cannot be dodged away from. Niket gives his life, but that's 2 sweet, sweet kills for Ultra Prime, and on top of that, they're going to get the turret.
3-1-1 for Doggo on this Ashe, who ended up having the winning play in game number 1, sniping that 1 target.
Back to their engage. He's going to be really the person kicking it off, and then everything gets layered down on top of that. And if you can put yourself in a potential for that to be successful, That's how RNG can find their way back into this game. And it starts by maybe getting a kill bot side. Two-shot barrage is going to be popped. Turret is the focus right now as the bloblets come down. Qingtian trying to flash away, does dash away as well. He actually has so much distance coverage. And after all of that, they get the turret. They'll lose the grubs there. But it is Qingtian who makes it out alive after his flash. The Chairs toward the end of their split and need to take advantage of that. See if RNG want to upset Ultra Prime in any way around this Rift Herald, though, as it already has started off. Enchanted Crystal Arrow splits the uprights, but it still might mean the fight kicks off, though. XEZ going for the double engage there. Rift Herald falls to Ultra Prime. Big Stranglethorn to separate the fight, though. Look at Doggo kiting them down. He gets the flash at the Tong Yuan, though. All out comes through from Qingtian, and now he's got his sights on Iwandi. The rest of the fight, though, is going to calm down, and RNG are the ones that actually strike.
Yokai goes down, and then that pressure from Juice through that jungle. Oh, we have more.
Speaking of Juice, got squeezed yet again into a glass by Ultra Prime. Now, Yokai, he squeezed himself by the combos of RNG. Gonna get the trade back there in the end. As looks like mid lane is the play for Ultra Prime right now as the Rift Herald comes through, driven out by Niket. They'll get the outer turret.
Forcing Ultra Prime's hand later on. XZ is going to make sure he finishes that, as RNG really need to reply to that pressure towards the top side of the map. Ultra Prime much quicker on the map this time around. My only concern right here for the side of RNG is that Juice is primarily going to be playing for gold cards and zoning off members. You would usually see a huge threat when there is a Twisted Fate in the game in terms of a split push.
The mix. They're all barreling down mid, and we know what's coming here, Trouble. Maybe an overextension from RNG as Iwandi steps up and gets everything thrown at him. Doggo almost goes down. Destiny on the back, though. Is it going to be enough? Juice flashes. Juice on Doggo. Juice gets locked down, though, now. And now RNG moving forward with Tong Yuan as he's dashing and flashing, and we're getting RNG all over Ultra Prime, and that's a double kill for Juice. A double kill going over as well to Tong Yuan, and RNG have just pounced.
Ultra Prime throw everything onto Iwandi. He's more than happy to raise his door and soak up all the damage. RNG, what a fantastic team fight. Off the back of that, they're gonna take that Baron, have more pressure onto the lanes with this. As you can see, Hacker on your map is pinging viciously that dragon. They might not even let him get it, as you can see.
And so many aggressive moves with his dash forward, and he's able to help clean up a lot of that. And Juice having a massive impact already with that flank. And that is how RNG can kind of pick apart some of these fights. Now, Dragon will end up going to Ultra Prime in the end, but RNG showing a little bit of life here, and now more than life, almost 3,000 gold up over Ultra Prime in game 2.
Hold on, what's that replay right there? Juice playing a little bit with fire. Qingtian is going to TP on him.
Oh, he
he's
is dead. Well, sometimes you win some, you lose some, you know?
Position looks so much more put together.
And they have the Baron buff, which is helping a lot in the siege in this one. So they were able to take that early Baron. And now the siege on bot side will be stopped in the end, but the stretch and strike going to bring Ultra Prime right back to it. Culling used by Tong Yuan. But is the siege in mid lane also of importance? As Huanfeng has continued pressing there. We're going to get the siege on bot side as well.
They're trying to sink in both of those waves with the Baron buffs. It's pretty good because Ultra Prime cannot defend both of them at the same time. However, Huanfeng needs to play a little bit more further back. Doesn't have his flash available, still has cleanse.
Here is that 30 seconds till a dragon spawns. Will be a third dragon towards an infernal soul for RNG. They definitely want to get that under tow. That Destiny did get popped there in the end. Kind of see where everybody was against them. Enchanted Crystal Arrow going to be flashed out of by Juice. Good response.
Topside Yokai has got a wave. He's pressuring as well. Juice is going to have to TP back and respond to that, but this is going to be some more standing gold going over to the side of Ultra Prime. Some gold that they really well need right now. Most of their carries used to be so far ahead.
Advantage of early in this game. But truly it is RNG rising to the occasion. And Ultra Prime needs to find a way back into it now. As it looks like RNG can just kind of push their pressure out on the map. They're getting a TP on them on the flank here. Tong Yuan gonna burn the culling there, but Iwandi already gone. You've lost a ton of your front line in this triple marksman composition.
That was a great TP by Qingtian because it completely splits apart the fight. Iwandi has no one to flash and jump onto, which means now RNG, you are 4 versus 5. 3 very competent carries. Very difficult. The cleanse is going to be burnt there by Tong Yuan as well.
Get Yukai pushing in mid lane as we get everybody from RNG trying to collapse over on this bot side, or top side of the map rather. Yukai can get onto the inhib turret. Now the TP is coming in to join the fight. This could be trouble because it's a 4v5 in favor of Ultra Prime. Niket going forward though. Look at the back line. Look at Tong Yuan. Tong Yuan is a monster. He's dodging around everything, and now he is the saving grace. Wanfang going in his own, but it's still Tong Yuan, the saving of RNG's hopes and dreams. He's dashing away, but the Bloblet's buying a lot of time. The culling has come back up. Yukai stepping up. Tong Yuan, the only one alive, cannot do it. And a triple kill for Yukai.
Through the abilities and decimates everyone on RNG.
The tale of 2 carries, the tale of 2 mid laners back at it again. The Baron goes up with Ultra Prime, but Tong Yuan not one to let them go quietly here as they're trying to get the link from Juice. He has the yellow card, but he can't hit the RFC range. Stranglethorn going to be popped. Yukai tries to get a quick back, but can't do it. He has been caught out on vision now. The rest of Ultra Prime leaving him to his own devices, but he is a strong Corki, not able to get Juice in the end, and the kill will go to Wanfang.
So 1 member down for Ultra Prime. They will take the Baron. However, this is a shutdown going over to the side of RNG as well. Nothing is set in stone. Another tower is going to get pressured down by RNG. RNG are still very firmly, well, I'm saying firmly, it's like 1,000 gold, but...
Infernal Soul for RNG. Resets have come out. There are 4.5 items, 5.5 items rather, for Yukai now. Very big damage dealers on the table here, Trouble, but it's RNG first and foremost into the position around this Dragon Pit.
It has been the case. You cannot lose eyes onto the Zac. XZ has been absolutely on point.
They're
with
just
the
splitting them. They're completely taking advantage of them. They're nowhere near each other. Iwandi tanking everything up, but it's not enough because Hacker has cleaned him up. Now Qingtian trying to get the re-engage on XCT, but it was Tong Yuan they wanted the whole time. Everything's being picked apart right now at Ultra Prime. They've come together as one, and they've gone Ultra, as now they've gone to mid lane here.
How does it happen? 2 games in a row. 1 engage, 1 fight, all the way to victory.
That's all they needed. They're snowballing this down mid lane here. They'll be able to get the inhib. RNG in stalwart defense. Hacker has decided to clear the red buff here for the team so that they can get the siege going.
Hacker, you don't need red to end the game. Oh, everyone is so low.
That's a 4-man true shot barrage. Slingshot queued up and ready to go, but RNG just want to scrape by with their lives. They will lose that mid inhib. Destiny going to be popped to see their exit as Juice goes to push out as the Dragon has spawned.
They have very low HP bars. XZ is looking, doesn't have the flash. He's not going to make it there in time. However, they might be looking for some scraps at the end of this Dragon. It's not going to be the case.
Mercurial Scimitar to Ultra Prime on the advance.
Oh, Tong Yuan has lost mid.
There you go, Hacker taken down solo bolo to Tong Yuan. Rousing performance from Tong Yuan. He is now full build. The Lord Dom has been completed, but he is the centerpiece right now in a lot of these fights for RNG. You see the replay of that one, the Dragon not on the table. It is the Baron that's on the table, and Ultra Prime just going to cede that one over to get this tier 2 in the bottom side. Vax will be unleashed though, and the defense in the bottom side will be there for RNG. Buff there, but we're starting to get full items completed for majority members on both sides. TP out in the mid lane. We have Dragon in 40 seconds. This one might be even more important if RNG can actually secure the soul.
You see they're dancing around. They're trying to push the creeps. Oh, the engage.
Double engages. XCZ goes on one side, but it's Ultra Prime who have pounced on Iwandi. Now you get the crit balloons going off, and Ultra Prime, they've got the single target focus. XCZ gonna get the bloblets down, but RNG have started running for the hills. Juice gonna get his GA pop. Wanfang's gotta step up here. Something's gotta give for RNG, or they're just gonna go down. And Yukai shuts them out, and that's everybody from Ultra Prime still alive. All right, so the damage dealers are up. The 2 guys who can deny Ultra Prime from easily taking this one, but they will move away in the end.
True shot.
Enchanted Crystallero. Oh! Right before his very eyes as they watch a third dragon go over to Ultra Prime. There was the direction of the fight. Oh, the predict with the Enchanted Crystallero. He still is Zach, though. Could be looking to get out, but he's trying to bounce his way out. But he might just bounce his way into a death. No passive available, and Yuakai cleans him up.
From the hunters to the hunted.
They have been. They're trying to get this inhib down to get some lasting presence. Then we take a look in that replay. And Enchanted Crystallero, though, is kicking off here in the mid lane as they are completely collapsed on Iwandi yet again. All out coming through. It might be a trade back. He's going to dash his way out to safety as we see what's going on down in the other fight. True Shot Barrage not going to ring across just enough on a Qingtian. And it also is Juice who makes it out alive with a flash burn.
And Iwandi gives his life away. However, XZ's back up on the map, and Ultra Prime cannot finish this game. There's too much wave play. Juice was cutting off the wave. He almost gave his life away to cut off that wave in the mid lane. Had to use his flash. So did Yuakai. And Yuakai could definitely be a target for the next fight to come. Remember, Juice, XZ have always been finding that backline access with the Zac, with the flank. Coming through that ultimate from the Twisted Fate. Now level 18s almost all across the board and almost full builds. The goal difference means nothing. It's only 2k anyway, but it means nothing that late. It's about finding the targets. Ultra Prime are looking for Iwandi, and RNG are looking to get into that backline and assassinate Yuakai.
Who needs boots? As we're going to be getting to the point where everything gets sold, those boots into full items here. Speaking of Tang Yuan, going to have his IE now completed there. And I think 3 marksmen at full item builds going to be very nice in the damage department for RNG.
Absolutely. One of his boots, you mentioned it. Can't run if you're dead, but you can do a lot of damage.
Oh, that's the length of engage that XTZ brings to the table. There you go, stretching strike with Juice on the flank here.
Juice!
RNG, they might have found it. Juice now caught out though on the other side. Gonna burn the Mercurials. Qingtian in the fight, going out as well. He is safe. As Juice now caught, though the volley catches him, and Juice is down to Yuakai. Ultra Prime, they're bloody, but they're giving the fight
They're
back.
for the end. Yukai's tipping in for the end. RNG are gonna have to respond. He's taking down that bot lane inhibitor tower.
They've got the backs, they've got the backs. They will end up getting that inhib down there, so there'll be 2 inhibs gone. The back's gonna be completed in the defense there, and Ultra Prime, they've been working their way into this base over and over again.
Oh my god, RNG, they had everything they needed in this fight. They had the flank, they had the deep reach from XZZ. And it just was not enough. If Doggo and Yuakai are left untouched in the fights, they can output so much damage and control so much area together. Qingtian just about lucky to get away with his life. Overextending right there, not accounting.
Oh, we're getting right into the
USS.
fight though. We're kicking it off. Glacial Fisher has separated Ultra Prime. Yuakai!
Yuakai!
Back in! Oh my goodness, RNG! They have the momentum in this. They have XCC going over the top rope. Hacker and Doggo, they've got to stay alive as Qingtian gets the bloblets out of the engage of RNG. They have separated some of the front line, and now they have a fight to give over this dragon as RNG move over.
3 versus 4. RNG win yet another fight. Again, these fights look so grim from Ultra Prime. Yuakai getting caught. We mentioned how he's been flashless.
Here, him and Tang Yuan deserve the spotlight.
Ultra Prime need to find a way to get inside this river, and Niket is taking a lot of damage. That barrel is already almost gone.
Enchanted Crystallero gonna be popped. That's the Unbreakable to block a lot of the damage there. And the choke point, though, you gotta be careful. All out is ready to go from Qingtian, but Juice has repositioned on the other side. Big engage. Hacker is getting locked down. Stranglethorn has been saved for the perfect moment. Look at Ultra Prime positioning. Look who they're focusing on, but look at Tang Yuan. He's stepping up when he needs to. He's gonna use his mercs there as he's stepping up again. He gets one. RNG, they picked out the sides, and now they're going for the gut. They're right up the mid lane here, and RNG, full body strong, are putting Ultra Prime to bed.
And XGZ is chasing all the members from Ultra Prime. Only Yuakai is gonna get his...
No, he gets stuck.
He reset him.
He sacrificed his life. The martyrdom coming alive for Royal. Never give up. And their tagline truly sticks. We're going to 3.
all three of them are up and available, what do you value more? Because you already have pretty strong engage coming from XZZ. I feel like you need a pretty strong lane matchup right here, and Alistar is just that into the row.
敌军还有30秒到达战场，碾碎他们。
Oh no. Oh no, Juice.
He doesn't
Juice!
know. He doesn't know. Oh no! First blood goes to none other than Doggo. And Ultra Prime starts strong. Has come over to this top side because grubs seem to be more of importance. Here's all out to be popped by Qingtian. Juice gonna hit the slicey maelstrom. Couple combos given back and forth. The ultis burn. Ultra Prime have already taken one, but XZZ gets in there for one traded back. Iwandi trying to deny Hacker, but there's the lilting lullaby. Fate Sealed is going to get Tong Yuan out, but I don't know if I can say the same for XZZ. Boblets are popped. Iwandi flashing over, and those bloblets will be made into a flash for Ultra Prime to drink.
What a great trade from Qingtian. This was his time to shine. You mentioned how important that exhaust is in the fights to come versus Kennen. Kennen hits level 6. Qingtian does not have the exhaust. This was Juice's time to shine in these types of skirmishes, fighting towards the top of the map for the void grabs.
Just okay with how things are going to go, because a 3-item spike is the saving grace for this composition, it feels like now, as they will start up the dragon. Ultra Prime, they're not ones to go without a tussle here.
There is no vision from the side of Ultra Prime. Their Kaisa is super far away. Doggo is just walking back in lane right now. They're gonna just walk, you know, they're walking up. They're checking what's happening. You know, Hacker one too many times has dashed into the pit.
It's on it. Iwandi on the Alistar is definitely going to be in the same boat. Qingtian going to all out Juice, slicing Maelstrom in. Here comes the damage though, and Qingtian cleans that one up. There was XZZ around the corner, but nothing else for RNG to do. Spawn 2 of the Telegrubbies is up. Could be a setup into this top side though, already being pulled off by RNG. As Niket's going to dissuade them with the crash down. There's still everything available for the team fight ulti, but RNG going to be the first ones to start up these grubs. They could still get 4 if they get all 3 of them.
Doggo has no summoners, no ultimate. It's so dangerous for the Kaiser to walk up in there, especially with all the short range. But Ultra Prime
They're
want a piece
doing
of
it
this.
anyways. Why not, I guess? Hacker is going forward as the lilting lullaby hits across. Juice is already gone. And Ultra Prime, they spring the trap. XZZ, he needs to get the stretching strikes off, but he can't do it. And it's a double kill now for Doggo as Iwandi goes right back in. Huanfeng's been peppering the entire time, but he doesn't have the damage. And after all the smoke clears, 5 grubs go the way of Ultra Prime. At your item spikes, you're not at your strong points for RNG, but they're being forced to fight anyways. Niket is the focus now, but he is tanking everything. Now Tong Yuan goes forward with the Fate Seal, but he has put himself right in the center of damage with Yukai. Now Hacker is moving forward too, and they've actually maybe found Niket. No, he's not even gonna go down. Iwandi will headbutt Hacker away, but it's not gonna be enough to get XZZ out of there, and XZZ falls in the end to Ultra Prime, and Qingtian looking for a little bit of beef on the back end.
They have full control of the river as it is. Ultra Prime do know that Hacker is also on the top of the map. They will not be contesting without their smite around. Just pressuring that mid lane, take control over the top side of the map. They want to end this game right here, right now, pretty much. The more you take control of the map, the easier it will be for Ultra Prime to end this game. Taking that Rift Herald will most likely result in a tower, or at least pressure, right? Every single time you pop that Rift Herald, RNG will want to clear it out, so they could fall into the trap of fighting Ultra Prime to clear out that Herald, which will result in Ultra Prime slapping them around since they have more items and more gold in their inventories.
Yeah, I mean, I think Doggo and Yukai can just kind of fight on sight in a lot of these team fights, and Hacker going to be very willing to give his life for a big lilting lullaby just to set them all up as well. Still also keeping a side eye on the impact Qingtian has had with those exhausts onto the right targets. I think that's still going to be a major factor in this one. Now, Yukai trying to take down an outer turret here would be the first one, at least on this side, and it is going to be taken down. So first turret goal going to Ultra Prime. Had on this series as a whole, especially in the Ashe in game number 1, but also his classic Kaisa here being very fed and very close to second item. His second most played all time, by the way. But he is set up for success with his killer instincts, and now we're seeing the bases are burning for both sides. Rift Herald got popped in mid lane. Ultra Prime looking to make it a little bit more permanent to Chinktien though, but they are losing a tier 2 in bot side. Oh, Juice.
Yeah, they're using the Void Grubs.
Oh, he tries to get the preemptive flash, does make it out, does pop everything as he does though. Re-engage from Iwandi. Here comes XZZ, they're TPing. This is the play for RNG. Tong Yuan, bait sealed is gonna go wide. Can he stick the damage? He's just getting blown up by a gyrocopter. Here comes Doggo! And you gotta be careful about them teeth.
Remember how we said RNG do have the time to wait, push their side lanes, get more gold into their carries? We're talking Kennen, we're talking Yone, really great late game carries. Not only do they just dive into the madness trying to get a pick, but it's just so miscoordinated, and Ultra Prime take advantage of that and just straight up re-engage onto them. Juice had lost his flash, he'd lost his ult, and this is where Iwandi pulls the trigger to go in. XZ had already used his elastic slingshot. Tank killing abilities, you've got poking abilities coming from Ultra Prime, you've got engage, you've got disengage, you've got everything you need, and everyone is far ahead of the play as well. A 6,000 gold lead for themselves, and RNG are trying to put a Hail Mary right here. The Dingus Baron coming through.
They have an opportunity to, but they will pull off of it. Wanfang gonna have to pull his arcane shift over the wall. Ultra Prime, Yukai slowly but surely gonna take down that second Infernal Dragon in a row for Ultra Prime. I have an inkling of a feeling that Ultra Prime have let RNG get a little too much here, but now maybe cutting them off at the head is the biggest choice, and Juice just gets completely squeezed by Doggo again.
Doggo 4-0-5, taking complete control of the game by just landing one W. RNG are gonna take that mid lane tower, but the Baron has been started, and there's no TP on Tongyun.
Not big health bars for Ultra Prime, but they'll take it anyways. Be losing a tier 2 in mid lane on top of the outer turret that they lost to though, so a little bit given back to RNG, who are also starting up the dragon here to get themselves soul point.
Oh, look in the mid lane. Chinktien already dipping into the river. Hacker pushing that wave up mid. Has the Baron buff, remember, but this dragon. This dragon.
Oh my god, Chinktien! The man's a monster! And now they're finding everything they need afterwards. Big lilting lullaby on its way. XCC has locked them down though, and Wanfang's damage is unreal. RNG, they've caught it overextending Ultra Prime. Look at Yukai! Yukai! He doesn't get it! And Tong Yuan shuts him down! RNG at 31 minutes in! They have lived up to expectations!
They've done it again with a sub-jungler. The man is playing mid lane, and there could be anything right here right now. They have a wave!
They have a wave! Look at the faces of Ultra Prime! It's complete desperation! Their health bars are non-existent! Niket, the only one that's gonna come alive here! And RNG, even with musical chairs, they're trying to finish it off! As the Nexus turns next! They just need half! They just need to finish it! They are so close! Oh no! They've got Juice on the side, they've got the auto attack, but the defense, it's alive! And Ultra Prime, they survived the tail to tail!
Oh my god! Ultra Prime save their Nexus with half HP! Well, so the item disparity is mostly between the Zac and the Lilia, but you don't care because Zac is there literally as a tool to pin people
They go for
down.
it. Oh, Doggo gets half his health. Now Magnet Storm gonna be popped. That's the flashback from Wanfang. Now Niket
TP flag.
overextended, and they take full advantage of it. Now Juice going for the finish. Juice, after being put down for so much of this game, he's looking to end it right now. Ultra Prime, you gotta get back. Juice is finishing the game, and he has the slicing mouse auto attack, and it's RNG. They'll take their first victory in the Rumble stage, and it's over Ultra Prime.
These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between Weibo and anyone's legend.
Tarzan, who is on the wrong side of the tracks now. He is Lilia, though, and has a lot of speed. He tried to get a little bit of speed up against Kyle, but now he's in a lot of trouble. He's going to try to hit his blast cone into it, and he could get the kill over to Kyle here. He's actually going to turn back right. He thought maybe there was an exit strategy, and now he's just proxying the wave. Tarzan's having a lot of fun here. He's trying to make his way out.
He's won so much time in the process.
Oh my goodness.
He's not making it easy for Croco to get this kill. And KL has to stick around because a whole combo, he's just taking more creeps. A whole combo from Tarzan right there. Run you down with Aurorax, but Lucian has that burst. When it sticks, it really hurts. Croco has no flash.
There's no way out for Croco here. He just goes down immediately. What a pounce from Weibo. And now Shank's in a lot of trouble. He has flash, gonna save it for the moment. He's to stay aside, but now Swirl Seed hits. He flashes afterwards.
A lot of HP. You'll see the red buff is on Shaco. He's going to be regening quite a bit. He could be getting dived.
He has the play. He misses. It's Xiaohu beautifully executes him. Oh, bot lane. Crispin low, though, and Hope gets it as well. So there is the trade back in the end. And bot lane stepping up big for anyone's legend.
Oh, this is going to be the battle of the AD carries for sure. Or you end up going down because the stun sticks, the slow sticks, and you can very easily proc that. Oh, no,
Tarzan
Croco
has 6. Croco, he's in trouble. Might not even need it. Croco just goes down again. Tarzan gonna be saying you should have stuck to the brand.
Yeah.
Hope, what's up, Hope? Hope is stepping up time and time again, but now Light is killer instinct over to him. That's the flash out, and Kyle coming over to save the day. The Unbreakable, is it going to be enough? The flash is forward. Tarzan claims the kill in the end. Now Kyle in some trouble, but in mid lane, it's Shank for Xiaohu, and Xiaohu sits him down. Goodness. We're looking back at it again. It's like deja vu, but Shank's not going to go down. Oh, the bird. It's just enough, and Tarzan claims it. And oh my goodness.
Just about. Shanks leaves there. It's not going to be enough, and that Draven pick is not looking that great at the moment, Mazel. Xiaohu has absolutely dominated that mid lane. Lost at level 1 with Shanks using barriers so aggressively just purely to take control of that lane. And ever since, he's lost every single one of those trades. Wrapping around that mid lane, but Xiaohu playing perfectly towards the top river, ready to dip into Fog of War. Sorry, not Rift Arrow. It is going to be, of course, the Void drops 11 minutes
in. It's Grubmageddon! Oh no! What do we do?
There's too many Void things on the map, you know?
We get all 6 grubs secured by Weibo. They've had a really strong control.
Which means that Weibo are a little bit more free to play on the other side. Talking about this though, they're not as free as I was expecting. Hope was pressuring Light so hard underneath the tower, and so is Ale from Weibo Gaming in terms of laning phase. So Xiaohu creating that advantage on his side could be what they need for AL to shift their attention onto him.
And he's got all the gold leads under his pockets there, so he's got to find a way to...
Yeah, Hope wasn't very pleasantly surprised right there as he lost his entire, half his HP bar, sorry. Riftwell is going to be summoned right here, knowing that Hope is under pressure in the mid lane, losing a bunch of that HP bar. The charge is going to come in. You have to commit to killing that Herald before you move in.
They're actually going to try to take out Kyle, and then he also got all the damage from Light on top of him. Glacial Fissure in the middle of it, canceled because he just goes down. Another charge in mid lane by the Rift Herald. Meanwhile, you get a 1v1 in top side. Ala in some trouble now. He's trying to run away from all out and breathe. That's lasting damage done by Weibo in mid lane, though.
Great play by Weibo. They knew that AL had to commit to kill that Rift Herald if they wanted to have any sort of pressure into River to try and contest for that dragon. Meanwhile, you've got pressure from Xiaohu down the bot lane. You see that Crisp is also around to try and cover for him. Shanks has to wait in a brush, which means not only is he losing all these creeps to the tower, but a lot of that standing gold goes in the pockets of Xiaohu as well. I would say that it's not that bad for EL if there was any other mid laner other than Draven. This is the kind of champion that wants to have pressure and cash in early on, and currently he's sitting on a 2k gold deficit right there.
He's gone! The light shines through and there's no hope left for anyone's legend. There's the whirling death. Is it going to be enough? Get the snipe! And he gets the cash in.
Just about as I was saying, this guy needs to cash in. Oh wait, there's more.
He's going to be low on those stacks from the deaths, but still, it is a dub nonetheless.
Again, Weibo Gaming with so much pressure on the map. Light has been playing absolutely out of his mind. Xiaohu
One
Getting
auto
tagged.
attack, by the way. Like officially gonna hit on the double. Members now Tarzan needs to body block a little bit as Kyle being very annoying, and Allah gets the deep flank, and Xiaohu in a lot of trouble now too. He's gonna dash to safety, keeper's verdict, and it's going to be a kill by Allah onto the major member of Xiaohu, the guy that had all the gold for Weibo.
Great flank from Ale to catch Xiaohu. He has everything in his pocket. The entire lead is onto him, and AL are looking straight for that Baron. They need to start dodging a lot of these Lilia abilities because there's still a bunch of AoE. Crisp is still there. Does have the ultimate.
This is a heck of a call. If AL want to do this, they're going to turn the fight. They get the wall bang there as well. Allah's still tanking up, but there's the Lilting Lullaby coming in. Light still going to be massive. Tarzan getting a lot of damage here too. Breathe all out and back. And now Weibo, look at Tarzan go. Light stepping up as well. All out and Breathe making the difference. Can Hope stay alive? Hope the only no. It's not enough. Light shuts him down again. And what a masterful series of plays by Weibo in that fight. And they're on to the Baron.
Tarzan goes absolutely crazy. Croco is still around for the Baron. Don't you could pop them in time.
He popped them out now. The Baron's still being taken. I think Weibo, they're going to force this one. Croco, no way into the pit, no smite, and the Baron secured by Weibo.
The second he sees Xiaohu, he pulls back. Croco doesn't have the flash. Absolute masterclass by the two carries of Weibo
The
Gaming.
fact that Light gets Killer Instinct up, we started that replay with Hope dying to Killer Instinct on her turret, and then Light finishes it by killing Hope again with it. Absolute insanity there. And now we get our repositioning around this bottom side because Dragon number 3 on the table for Weibo, and a lot of strength under toe as well.
Oh, breathe.
Caught out. Gotta be careful. It's about the position now. Weibo can collapse. They've got Crisp on the flank. They've got Xiaohu moving up as well. They might have caught Allah here overextended. He is in trouble now. The rest of the team trying to body block on the other side, but it's not going to be enough. He's completely left out to dry, and this Baron buff is about to get so much work done for Weibo as they crash onto a tier 2 tower in bot side.
Remember, AL love it when Weibo Gaming engage upon them. However, it's a 4 versus 5 Light.
Can't do that. Light has been willing to pull the trigger every time, and it's been a massive difference maker here now as well. Weibo onto the inhib now in bot side. They're trying to take this one down. It looks like they'll pull off afterwards as well. Maybe look to the Dragon, as they do need to get a little bit more health under themselves as they do. It is anyone's legend moving out to push mid lane.
Fantastic push by Weibo Gaming right there. They use their Baron buff to actually take objectives like towers instead of that Dragon first. They could have very easily tried to bait AL into walking for that Dragon. However, they have so much standing gold in their pockets, translated into items, that right now is the time to fight and take it all. And that's exactly what they did. Yeah, Shanks has been shot down off the get-go, and Draven is one of those champions that really relies on snowballing. As you can see here, Hope is literally tickling Breathe at this point, and Hope together with Croco Zara are going to be probably majority of your damage. Croco hiding in there has to come out eventually, because when you have a tank running out, you have to forfeit the space, and Weibo Gaming will be taking another 3 tower.
Oh, Chris, but there's the Killer Instinct on top of it. There's the Wombo combo, but not for anyone's legend. They will get one back in the end, but a culling to the back, and that's easily the retreat option for anyone's legend being cut off at the head. They will end up losing Kyle as well under turret, and now you've got Allah trying to separate him, but it gets all outed by Breathe, and a triple kill for Light, who is 8-1 on this Kaisa, almost going to 9-1 with that one.
Flashes for the W right there for Light. This is a statement game for the Weibo Gaming AD carry. Weibo right here. The death timers are not quite long enough for them to end the game. However, every single inhibitor is going to be dead by the time they're done with AL's base.
The man that made miracles happen on LNG, Light, has come into question in this split. In this year, him and Chris were a wonderful combo, and it's been something they've been working on.
It's gonna be quite enough, but hey.
It had the plasma stags.
Props for the style.
Xiaohu just gets obliterated from his team. And that was a huge pickoff by Allah. Difficulty for anyone's legend is, again, kind of those dive tools, the follow-up tools we've talked about the entire game for Weibo. As soon as you overextend, they just follow and completely take you down. The Baron is also taken, so now the Siege is going to be that much more potent biting.
They're about 10k gold down, and this is going to be their last try to defend their base.
Tarzan hits one big lilting lullaby that could just be the death knell for anyone's legend in this first game. So we'll see. We'll hit on the hope. He's not going to pop it just yet. They're going to try to work on these inhibs as they do.
He does have a flash. He wants to, if he sees them come, he's trying for it.
Ala right there to body block, though, is going to push him back. Now double knockup by Kyle as they get a big Glacial Fissure back. Crisp getting low. Nobody going to go down just yet by Weibo. Tarzan wants a big play, but they have to back up. The health bars just aren't there for the damage dealers.
They're overextending a little bit under the Nexus Tower. However, they get the objective they came for, which was at least one of the two last towers remaining for AL. AL absolutely choked underneath the last remaining tower overall.
If they get the Ocean Soul, they can keep sieging. Their health bars are going to be just fine. They can't get caught, though. As the Dragon goes over, now Bree's going to go all out, healing up so much. Look at Chris, the three-man Magnet Storm, and anyone's legend. They're being picked apart here again. Weibo get one back to them, but Ala is going to flash away. The last Nexus turret is still on the horizon. Tarzan getting chunked by Shanks. There's the TP in from Ala as they're trying to save the base. Hope is down, Shanks is down, and Weibo consistently inconsistent. They'll take game number one against anyone's legend. Again, I think when we look at it, it's really all eyes on Tarzan on the Nidalee to be extremely active, because anyone's legend's comp is going to be just fine if they don't fall too far behind.
Invade, take those trades. However, Light and Crisp have been sat underneath their tower for majority of this game. Crisp losing his flash, might lose his life.
Oh no! It's the supportal outplay solo bolo from Kyle.
Talking about that, Leona helping to pressure in that mid lane, gain more numbers, close those void grabs as well. Crocker is taking them away.
Yeah, getting the extra bodies out on the map.
The tower, which is what he attended at the beginning, but it wasn't quite the case.
Xiaohu needs to be careful, though. Croco had an angle there. Not going to hit the grasping moves just yet. Mid lane push will be in favor of Weibo now as they move over to a Dragon already started up by anyone's legend. They'll be able to take that objective. So far, anyone's legend giving Weibo a bit of taste of their own medicine, taking full objective control so far in this game, too.
About 1,000 gold in the lead as well for AL. And
Oh,
Tarzan.
that's the combo you like to see. And Croco, he'll get his blood.
Getting flashbacks from Croco actually doing this in game number one. Chris now in trouble.
He doesn't have the unbreakable will there. Does get the full time out from Light.
Mid-wall?
Into mid lane.
Be fine with it. However, you do have the Jack, so you would much like to have the buff available to you. That's not going to be the case. Weibo gonna deny.
So taking a little bit of stock of what we've seen so far, the proactivity from Tarzan hasn't really amounted to much, even though we said that's a key factor moving forward.
Your map, the TP is going to be called in. They're going to swap around Yone top, Cassandra top with the bot side towards the Jax.
Risk just finding out Kyle there. He's in a lot of trouble, but does have to back up. Xiaohu finding hope, though. That was so close, and now Tarzan coming to finish off the job. Chris is about to give him the horns. The double knockup is there, and Xiao comes in to claim the kill after everything.
I hope didn't think he wanted to mess with the bull and didn't think the bull was around. And grabbing the kill very importantly onto the Yone. I feel like Xiao might be the difference maker right here as Ale and Breathe casually just exchanging a few hits with each other. Jax becomes an absolute menace on a side lane later on, and we will be able to see possibly the Yone versus Jax. However, for now, Weibo Gaming, they're looking for that Herald. KL is moving forward.
They have the
super low
cutoff here with the walls, so the Rift Herald not going to be finished off by Weibo. Tarzan maybe want to step up just in case. Allah has shown up in mid lane. Going to take a little bit of run damage from Light as he does, but the Rift Herald is continued by anyone's legend here. Weibo circling back to try to fight it off. It is going to be secured by Croco. Solar Flare pops, but the flash in return.
AL are giving up pressure towards the bot side of the map. They do not care if that Cassandra gets a lot more gold. Getting that Rift Herald is going to be of much more importance to them. They want to start taking down towers. Playing out the macro versus Weibo Gaming. Weibo Gaming, who on the reset are going to take that Dragon behind him.
Barrier waited on until the last second from Hope, but still not enough. Now we look back to it though. Krako and Kyle, the Wonder Duo, have combined to catch Crisp out, and they're going to carve him up into some nice hamburgers.
That's 4 members of AL committed towards the top side of the map. Nice trade!
Xiaohu is getting everybody jumped onto him, and now he's used everything. All he has left is Flash, and he wants to go in on a Krako. He's pushing them off the turret. It's going to get the execute over onto Kyle, and it's the trade kill in the end, and anyone's legend coming out on top with that one.
And what's happening on the other side of the map? They do not have a wave. Weibo Gaming are trying to push down the tower before the teleport comes in.
The all-out came through as the Valkyrie, but it still is not going to get the kill. They do get the turret as another trade. Long wait for that one. Tarzan still going to try to be proactive, though.
They're looking inside Kroko's jungle. They have been doing this the entire game. Pretty much. Let's see if they can get a kill immediately.
They actually get the Strangleforce combo there as well. Tarzan just completely out of existence. The sun is just too bright for him. They got Krako over on the other side, though, gifting a kill to Light. Ala is going to get knocked back, still gets the counter-strike onto Breeze. Breeze still makes it out alive after burning his flash. And now Weibo trying to retreat. Ala wants to get the engage, gets the counter-strike. Bullet time right back, no. And now Xiaohu looking for his angle, gets immediately shut down by a double kill to Shakes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Light, he's doing it again. The man had a mega pop-off in game number 1, and now he's popping off in game number 2.
Inconsistent team absolutely smashed AL in game number 1. Another side in the Dragon in game number 2.
AL pride on the line in this series.
Oh, Ala.
Yeah, the Dragon just goes straight to Tarzan. He immediately takes it. Now the re-engage there is not going to go through the Fate Seal to victory, at least the safety for Xiaohu. And Weibo, they are looking at getting to their defensive turret down here in bot side, but maybe they just want to take the fight anyway. Breeze gonna all out Kyle, and Kyle's just gone. Light claims that kill. Now Tarzan has Hope on the other side. They're gonna bring the Hexgate over. Krako, get you a man like him that'll come save your life, or maybe just die trying. Oh my god, Hope makes it out with the Hexgate, and now Krako gave his life for nothing. It is going to be the distractionary tool by anyone's legend picked out. Krako's down.
He's holding the line. It's a 3 versus 3.
Ala has the counter-strike available. He's going to have a ton of damage on Chris now. The rest of Weibo, they're looking like anyone's legend as they were trying to run away. And again, they find Crisp, and they'll take him down to size.
He'll take some control over towards the top side of the map, and it has been the entire case for AL. They're trying to get as much vision control as possible. However, now the Baron is going to get started. Tarzan, he's around.
Yeah, the Gwynsu's unlocks this. The 2 item spikes for both these marksmen unlocks this. Anyone's legend, they're bringing Krako over, but Tarzan's already pointing center. Xiaohu going for the flank of a century. He does have the combo. Krako's here, but he's getting locked out immediately. The solar flare has to be the difference. Xiaohu misses, but he gets the triple knock up anyways. Krako no longer there. Tarzan gets taken out by Ala though. No jungler on the table means the fight for Baron is done.
Oh, Xiaohu with the TP. Can KL find him?
No, they can't get him. Xiaohu makes it out alive.
He's in for the Jags, playing into a tank. There's not much you can do if you're Breathe, but just sit there and hope that Ala is at some point going to stop chasing you on that lane. Xiaohu on the other side. It has been a big gold lead in the mid lane in general. However, Xiaohu has showed how important he is in those fights. He has yet to hit a huge ultimate. Weibo Gaming are going to start the Baron right here. They saw Corki down bot lane. They're looking for TPs.
They were spotted out by the blue trinket. TP coming
there
down.
It is.
Breeze not going to come just yet. Oh, they got the lockdown on Chris. He's got to pop the Unbreakable Will, but it's not going to be enough. Look how much damage is coming out from him. Our counter-strike is pop Baron, assumed control loved by anyone's legend, but this is what Weibo wanted. This is exactly the setup as Tarzan waiting on the other side. Ola's gonna catch him out now. They gotta try to catch out Krako. Look at Breathe, he's gonna solo down Krako here as well. The junglers, they're in trouble now. And Weibo, they're in the Baron pit, but it's been Light the whole time as he struts his stuff to taking down the carries of the side of anyone's legend. It's the Baron that's under toe now, and Weibo will secure that one too.
What a great series. Light has been popping the F off this entire series.
One by one. Love to see that from Light, a main stage of LNG in their miracle run. 6,000 total assists by Chris.
Press R, no one's gonna notice me. Everyone else is doing different things. Weibo Gaming are using their Baron, pressure on the top side, pressure in the middle, pressure on the bot side as well. Trying to get all the remaining standing gold. Again, if they win here with a clean 2-0, AL is the team to beat. Everyone was looking at them for tempo, for macro, for movements on the map. For Weibo Gaming, they're consistently inconsistent kings of the LPL. For them to win here is a huge statement.
Made to come back here. Now fake sealed there. Krako going down. He's going golden. Now everybody throwing their bodies here to keep him alive. They aren't going to find him. TP on the back. This is the play anyone's legend needed. Ala, he's got the counter strike. He's got the ankle. He's on the light. Killer instinct in from Hope. They got him. Light's gone. They actually found the carry, but Hope's in trouble. Hope's getting all outed by Breathe now as well. Counter strike on the other side though. Ala is finding Xiaohu. The CC chain is alive and well, and anyone's legend are going to breathe a living moment into themselves.
Great teleport flank by Allah to shut them down. 4-1 and 3, they have found Breathe into the jungle.
Breathe just came back out of base, but Tarzan is here. Maybe they didn't expect the 2v2. The red buff is the focus right now as it's blocking all the spears. Breathe is just taking 2 members right now as Allah takes that spear. Shanks is here now as well, the red buff. All of this fighting all over, and Weibo's the one that comes out with it.
Yeah, Tarzan smites away the red buff. Great patience right there from Allah as well. He was holding on to the counter-strike to see if Tarzan was going to take the follow-up on the spear.
And Weibo can surround this fight. Hope's all by himself. Xiaohu wants him. Gets the killer instinct back with the at least shield to save his life for the moment. Hope needs to surround, but Weibo, now they're looking to be aggressive as anyone's legend. They feel like they've started retreating, but Weibo, they're split. They don't know which side to go after. Tarzan is finishing off Hope. He does do so, and anyone's legend aren't able to kill Breathe after all.
Ooh, that was very scary from Weibo. The miscommunication right there by spraying apart when they were TPing into the fight, didn't know who they wanted to focus. Chris finding Hope there, so huge for Weibo Gaming to play that 4 versus 5. They can sprint it straight to that Baron. They got the soul themselves too. The slow is going to be so huge for the fights to come. You slow someone down. Chris doesn't have the flash, so it would be much easier for him to actually find a target. Xiaohu?
And a little bit of a punch. We are at the point where one slip up could just mean the game in a lot of regards. This Baron is up. It's Weibo that started up here.
Breathe is guarding. Crisp is guarding the other side as well. Allah, can you find Tarzan this time around?
Watch the tanks, watch the frontliners going for these junglers. Tarzan will just get the Baron. Stranglethorn's back. AL don't really have a lot of fight left to give. The bullet time has been used, so some of the wombo combo is gone. You've got to watch the pincer maneuver here. Look at Hope. He could join at any moment. Kael not as confident to move up. Krako not able to hit the grasping roots just yet. Voidseeker goes wide. Weibo regaining a little bit of confidence in the fight. Just going to use the Baron empowered backs to get a recall off.
Off AL makes it all alive, and so far Weibo Gaming are getting away with all of the neutral objectives.
The fact that Breeze survives there is so massively huge. They also were able to secure that soul with the Hextech soul for them, so the poke is going to be even more of a detriment to anyone's legend. But if Breeze goes down there, they lose a lot of the tempo in the map. And now, with all the tempo they've garnered, with the soul, the Baron, everything available for Weibo, they will put on the siege on anyone's legend to end their hopes of being a top-tier team so far in the Rumble stage. Now, they are still pushing on 2 waves here.
Again, reminder, they called Light. He has to press his cleanse right there. They're gonna siege onto this tower. AL, they might have to have a last fight right here. Maybe if a root lands and engage, all eyes on KL. Who does he choose to go for? Doesn't have the solar flare anymore, and another tower is just about to go down from Weibo.
Trying to look here. Oh, massive 3-man counter-strike from Allah. Is this the fight they needed? You got to look at Hope. He's the main damage dealer. Xiaohu finds them, though, and there's the bullet time over top of Allah's Golden State. They just picked them apart one by one again. They've lost Kael. They've lost Allah. And now Weibo. They're moving in for the final nail in the coffin against anyone's legend. Consistently inconsistent. It doesn't matter when you come up with wins. and so far, they've had a dominant series against anyone's legend.
Bree's gonna regen his HP. He's coming back up. TPing in only 3 members of AL.
Oh, they know what they came for. Weibo will not be put down today. They will make good on their loss to Top Esports. And Weibo will hand AL a 2-0 loss.
These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between BLG and LNG.
Surrounding this one, we're thinking about going for it as they do have another 4th shot available. And there they go, the lollipop. El gonna burn his flash, does get a ton of healing back from On and the heal burnt, but summoner spells.
The Q is going to miss right there. Wait, he's back.
back.
You missed him.
Oh,
He's still
and
there.
they run straight into the hook. On with a nice little show of faith and a bit of agility. There's the flash play from Chun on top side, though. Bin is going to try to get the kill on her turret. Beautiful juggling, and Bin and Shun make the play for first blood for BLG. And Jin will be oppressive if he gets a little bit ahead now that he has the Swifties. You can get the trades so easily, and that 4th shot becomes that much more deadly.
See, Shun is looking for Zika
They've
again.
come back.
Only level 5 for Zika.
They've come back and they brought help. Knights here as well. They do have the all-out for Zika, though. He's going to pull him back. Bait sealed on Shun. They're in a lot of trouble. We have Knight popping his lightning crash. With a lot of AoE back, they're going to push onto the turret here. Ben is just going to go for the slicing maelstrom combo, but a nice double knockover from Scout in the turret shot. The flash, Scout gets the kill, a double kill for him. And they did find a play on bot side too as Gala got the kill there. They're not going to get him either. And my goodness, LNG set the map aflame.
LNG are controlling the entire map.
Trying to be proactive, but now 2 kills on Scout, 2 kills on Gala. BLG will scrap up something.
No engage potential for BLG there for LNG. We'll take that dragon for free. Thank you very much. That'll be the first one of the game. Going over to their side. And again, 2-0. Gonna be so quick on the map. Shun is looking top lane one more time. But now there's backup for LNG.
Very interested in the static shift start there. But Zika being surrounded by BLG. They're going to pounce on the Hung, though, instead. Nice double knock up there. Elk going to get exhausted outright. Hung still alive. They got the CC right back on a Shun, who gets all outed, and Weiwei is the one that cleans him up. Now you're going to get the curtain call out and slowdowns on the bin. Get the 4th shot, though. In the end, they do defend the turret, although they're about to threaten another plate up here for BLG.
Only still level 5. Just about got that level 6. But now the rest of LNG
Go
are here.
for
The
combo.
reset.
Look at the follow through. That's the double marksman. That's the double ADC there. They're going to try to continue to fight over the grubs, though. That's 4 already secured by BLG, and they're looking at grub again here, too, unless LNG want to stop them.
The only one who could stop them was Weiwei walking forward, grabbing that smite we just mentioned on. Just hit that level 6. Seconds off of having that flash available for himself. Meanwhile, bot lane, another tower is going to fall. First tower, sorry, is going to fall in favor of LNG right there. Zika's going to make sure of that.
Finally gets it. The slicing maelstrom used has been a little bit of an angry yell to the skies. Is actually flashed, burned there. Ben has an angle here. He'll have his shuriken coming up as well. Weiwei is right behind him, and the shield comes in. Is the burn going to be enough? Zika makes it out alive.
Lane and push through there.
So first items for everybody except for the supports so far. We're getting the TP in from Scout. Shun be pushed out of this setup around the Rift Herald. They're going to try to find this flank going off right now. On pops the trigger, then Knight going to hit the lightning crash. They are all alone back here. And sometimes the best laid plans of mice and men, well, they go awry. As Scout's going to clean this one up as well. Gala's the one that gets the kill in the end. And that'll be 2 quick body bags scooped up by LNG.
On was looking for the perfect flank, and he had almost made it, but Weiwei, he knew deep in his gut that something was not right. They couldn't see Knight and On anywhere. The TP. Ooh.
Viz.
Oh, the TP coming through. We got debated for a second.
They saw the TP from
Bin is coming in.
Zika down towards bot, so now they want the play up towards top side. Glacial Prison gonna go wide. This feels so forced by VLG. Oh, Scout's taking advantage of him now. Slicey Maelstrom plopped there in the end. And LNG, they will try to strike back, but the Rift Herald's still going to be secured by BLG. So topside neutral objectives have been fully under Billy's control.
I feel like BLG are trying so hard to establish some dominance on the Rift. They've been forcing that TP over there. Shun throwing that ult, not hitting. They're trying everything they can and nothing is sticking yet. That is the second neutral objective for them. They'll have the 6 grubs available to them.
2 members that were completely away from the rest of their team. We also look back into live. It is going to be a second dragon by LNG. So both teams having their preferred side of the map for objectives so far. They're going to have to start clashing heads eventually, as Ben is trying to dodge out of everything. Does do so. And now they have the TP from Knight, who's going to immediately lightning crash. He's going to dive under turret here. He has the damage, and there you go. Ben gets him with a long-distance shuriken, and they're going to try to push this outer turret as they have the Rift Herald spawn too.
That's a 5-man top lane for BLG. They're looking to use that Rift Herald to take at least 2 towers. You see Knight instantly back and try to defend that mid lane push. There's a bot lane push for LNG as well. How much can they get out of this Rift Herald?
Oh, they try to get
on?
him. He's trying to Spider-Man out. The depth charge is going to buy time, but it's not going to be enough. He will be one auto attack. No, they don't get him. Okay, finally. As that will be another one going over. It's still the charge into a tier 2. And now that's 2 turrets down for BLG's favor. And a little bit of damage done to their own tier 2s by LNG.
Ken, the only downside for LNG, they had 2 lanes pressuring, right? They had mid lane and they had bot lane. However, Jin, he's not the fastest turret taker that you have as an AD carry.
By the observers, big TP flanks, and Ben, he's going to have a lot of say in these big team fights now that he's here for them.
You definitely want to be getting that backline. Bin is still looking. He's not moving. He's hitting into Fog of War. That would be the perfect TP flank. However, they need to know that LNG is committed either into fighting BLG or way far into this drag on the TP.
They do. They're going to pull the trigger now. It's LNG. They're going to try to close the trap beforehand. But look, it's been the slicing maelstrom. They don't even need it yet. He's going to pop it. It's not even the combo. As LNG are going to pull it right back. Look at Scout. He flashes over. He's going to get him. He take down Elk. And now Knight and Ben, they're on the wrong side. Knight's just dying to a turret. It's BLG. They're caught with their pants down. LNG will take that all day.
Massive team fight from Scout right here to save the day. Gala dies instantly on the initial engage. All the money is on this Jin. Losing him early on could be so detrimental. Shun now is around. Both smites up and available. It would be a 50-50, but Zika definitely wants to keep that Sejuani away from the objective. That would be so point
scary
for LNG.
Odds here now too. Do they have the wherewithal to get in there and Shun steal it away? Looks like it's not going to be the case this time around. It'll be soul point secured by LNG, and they trudge ever onward in a very strong game for them so far.
They're moving in as a death ball. Only Elk remains in the mid lane. They're looking for Scout. They might find him right here. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
They got him. They actually take him down. Knight just eviscerates him, and now they can maybe even move on to the Baron. There's the pings at least coming onto it.
Weiwei doesn't have his smite up and available just yet. The Baron is gonna get started. Zika's moving in. They do still have Gala and Weiwei alive. They just need to keep them alive for the fight.
Gotta get the vision in there now. They have their control wards up. Curtain call has been pulled. Going down now still on a big flank. Shun in the back of the pit. Taking a little bit of damage on the end of that one as Weiwei steps forward. He's trying to get the plants down himself. Baron getting low. 5,000 down. Shun out of the back of the pit now as well. Still on that massive flank. They're going to try to get Gala as well. They're going to flash over now. 4th shot available for Gala. The Baron has been pulled off of now. Elk able to get away nicely. Shun backing in the push with Odd. Very, very aggressive backs. The Baron maybe just started up by LNG now.
At this point, there are no HP bars for BLG to stick around on. He has to commit to it. He only has about 30% of his HP, and he's super squishy Scout. He's able to refresh and join.
Feels like a little bit of an overextended play by BLG, but LNG are going to force their hand here. Gala saving his 4th shot. He's just going to wait to see if they want to use it on the Baron. Shun around the back of the pit. Can he get the steal away? Scout's going to try to fight him. Now they engage from Hung. 4th shot goes straight into On. He's gone now as well. Weiwei going to the back of the pit, but Scout's just been killing Shun. Shun waited way too long in the back there. He's down. Engage does go wide by the remaining LNG members, but they'll get the big purple worm, and they'll extend their gold lead. Present in full down here, I'm sure, because they have so much vision on this side of the map. They also have Baron buff for another minute and 20 seconds, so they can completely set up their lanes for this.
And it's going to be exceptionally difficult to try and fight LNG, especially when the GA that was now completed on Scout is walking down mid lane. You're going to have to kill him twice. He's been an absolute nuisance in these team fights together with Weibo Zyra. Outputting so much damage. On caught again.
Oh, half his health bar is gone. As the Dragon might just go in favor of LNG now. The healing is going to need to come in clutch. The Dragon has already been started up, it looks like. There is actually movement now. They have the fate sealed right in as Scout is just picking him apart by himself. He's looking for multi-kills there. The curtain call gets opened up by Gala. It's Elk that's getting chased down by Zika. Zika not going to find him. Glacial Prison right back to the verge. It's doing a little bit of damage now as BLG have to be pushed away. But it's all right as rain for LNG as they take Soul.
Heng and Zika did exactly what they have to do. They were beefy frontline walls for LNG as LNG were taking that dragon. And again, major props to Scout. He found incredible picks. Diving in, like LNG is doing right now.
The Stranglethorn just separates everyone else, and that's a major piece of your front line there. Kind of your go button for BLG. They're still the Baron up for a couple seconds. They're going to take this inhib and maybe even look at more. They feel like they have the presence, they have the momentum. They're going to take a bottom side turret and the inhib down there as well.
LNG are pushing right here for the win. 5 versus 4. They're going to take 2 inhibitor towers off of BLG's base. And so far, BLG have been looking like they have no answers to the pressure.
Head with this kind of competition that BLG have and trying to catch them unawares. We are looking at top lane siege, and they just have one more lane to break down to get all the inhibs.
I just feel like BLG do not have quite enough damage so far. Elk needs to stick on a target. It's an auto-attack Kai'Sa. You need to stick on the target, start doing damage. By the time you stick on a target, you have actually been destroyed by a Yone. The TP flag is going to come through from Bin.
He's looking. He's waiting. Predator in wait.
See, I tried to catch the observers. I got done dirty.
He was waiting in the bush down there, bot side, just in case. Just in case.
Rakan has been punished one too many times this game. Specifically 5. Gala really does hurt those squishy targets onto his Jin. 4 items now completed. 5, 1, and 2, 3.5k up onto Elk. On.
Oh, they're in a little bit of trouble now as the On's already gone. They got the double TPs coming in as well. Curtain call is there. They have the Elk flank now on the Gala, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Now Shun is gone too, and all of a sudden you had this really nice setup, all these things that could have gone so well, and what matters is the kills going over to LNG. And Ben, the only remaining member on the map for BLG, that'll mean a triumphant Game 1 victory for LNG, and they clean house in a battle of the best for Group Ascend. It's going to be a slow and steady burn, but a burn nonetheless. And LNG rise to 1-0 in this best of 3.
I wonder who takes the lead every time in the chant.
She's like a community leader or something along those lines.
And we could potentially be seeing into something like a positional coach for Shun, a different perspective. Bin?
He's in a little bit of trouble. Does have a nice combo available to him. Now Magical Journey on bot side. They get the wallbang combo now as well. And Hung gonna use the grand entrance out and the dash over to Gala.
I'm not gonna lie, Rakans have not been having much fun today. Such a squishy jump, and you overstep slightly. Knight has overstepped here.
He had no idea he was there. Fate sealed straight to his death.
For LNG, and it's sitting on those 2 guys, and they're definitely the 2 you want to have been ahead if you're an LNG fan. They're gonna grab the void grabs on the top side of the map as well. Zara loves those, takes them really quickly. Lots of AoE damage right there, and the plants allow for a very easy takeaway as well without wasting a lot of your HP.
You have to remember, Scout having a bit of a rough start to the split has really turned on the Jets here in the Rumble stage. RNG going to turn on the Jets up towards top side. Flash from Weiwei. They actually get him with the Stranglethorn here too. Ben going to try to hop his way out. Does get the wallop back and the ulti there as well. And Ben makes it out, everything used, but his life is still intact.
So he doesn't get reached upon. Incredible stuff right there by the BLG top laner Knight.
He's just on site right now against Knight. He's not going to have the dominance, doesn't have a lot of health. BLG have collapsed back on a Weiwei. Now Scout has joined with the culling, but Knight picks off Weiwei there as well.
Playing a little bit more slow and calculated. You need that first item onto Lucian. You should double call as well. Second one purchased by Gala just now, actually. So they're looking to play the long run.
And they will end up getting...
Very scary, and I don't necessarily see a champion that could also stop Knight on a side lane.
Yeah, the side lane is going to be difficult to deal with in all actuality, but I think if you can get one big combo off with Weiwei and Gala, you've stacked 2 dragons already. Elk going to shoot the True Shot Barrage down bot side, try to get the wave cleared a bit, as LNG were surrounding them.
And I'm loving the build right here from Shun as well. He's waiting around. He is AP. They're going to pull the TP.
That's Knight coming in to join. Culling already used by Scout. Scout in a lot of trouble. They are just able to pick him out now as well. Knight going to use that soul inbound to get the kill. As they follow through here with Knight, he has done a damage. They're going to get the Stranglethorn out of Weiwei, who was a bit scared.
And Knight ended up turning this one around. Now Hank is going to walk through. Oh!
Gets him on the back too, and Elk comes up with 1 bullet time there. Magical journey to safety though. Look at the plays from BLG. They're putting it together finally in this series.
Walked in here. There is not TP onto Knight. There is one on Zika though. And this could be numbers advantage for LNG if they choose to fight.
1, 2, the Rift Herald's getting low. They're going to have movement over from Elk and Gala. As Knight is on his way behind them as well. Back going to be completed from Ben. So the Rift Herald will just go the way of LNG. Tempered Fate comes out on in trouble though, as Hung try to go for the quickness combo, but doesn't get it.
Right here for LNG. They do have 1 button forward, and that is hanging on this Rakan. However, if you do make the pick count right here, you can definitely take advantage of numbers on the Rift and start taking neutral objectives and pressure on the sides.
By LNG will be pulled off of in the end. And this would be soul point for BLG, giving them a lot of decision-making power. They're going to try to make a play on bot side. The Nature's Grasp going to be used on, waiting to pop that Tempered Fate maybe, as Hung getting very low. Ben going for the Meganar. There's the combo into the wall. They've got Zika behind them, but he can't get to the team. Tempered Fate on the 3, though. Scout getting low. Big wall up there as well from Ben. And a double kill for Elk, as it's BLG that get the bot lane play. They're gonna get the turret and the dragon on top of it all.
LNG overextend. Gala was nowhere near in this particular play. He could not join. Bullet time was so huge earlier on in the series that we were just watching. You cannot be team fighting without your AD carry, and BLG instantly turned this into a numbers advantage fight for themselves. Hang, it's gonna press the ult right there, but I'm not sure if you're
They got the
oh,
quickest combo. Oh, the flash!
Oh,
Look how
no!
much health he had. Sub 50 on the exit. Now Hung, he's in a lot of trouble too, as he gets Bramble smashed back. Shun will clean him up, and Hung has been a saving grace for the team, but now he's 0-3.
And BLG are definitely back in this series. About 1,000 and something gold up. They're making very proactive plays on the map. They're the ones that forcing LNG's hand. And again, this is BLG. It was one of the very first teams in Spring to play a 4-carry team. In this particular one, if you add the Bard into the equation, if you want to add him as a squishy or as a carry.
It has been Knight trying to do the dragon this whole time. And you have to remember, this is Soul, and it's going to be denied. Because it's Zika that steps in with the slice and dice. And now he's in a 1v1 against Knight, who wants a little bit of revenge for that one. The Sterix Gauge going to be popped, the flash forward, slice and dice. He's going to get him. No! He's denied by Shun. And Elk claims the kill on the Crocodilian.
Hold on. How exactly did Zika get into the pit to steal Ocean?
We're close. They're going to get the play there. Oh, Elk! He took everything from LNG because it was all initially focused at Shun. And now LNG have a decent siege with all those grubs. You have to remember they have 6 grubs under tow. LNG, they're pinging onto the Baron right now, Trouble. And, actually, look at the play right now. The Baron is being just burned down by Knight and Shun because the Yone is so strong. There is a TP ward in mid lane, but they haven't spotted out that it's doing it yet. And it's already going down, so there's really no response from LNG. And BLG have just snuck under a rug a Baron buff. Oh,
Surely they had to know they're engaging.
Elk just goes golden, and that's the whole combo. That's the whole wombo. And now you're left with questions. As True Shot Barrage comes onto 2, you get about half health onto them.
Hey, you need to remember how quick BLG is on the map as well. They're gonna get Knight chased on the top side of the map. They're gonna soak up 4 members pressure. Meanwhile, Bin is already shoving, using that ultimate as utility to push down that wave, taking that bot lane tier 2, taking the mid lane tier 2 from Elk. Knight has TP'd back into the play again.
And the Dragon now started by BLG. This is another attempt to get the Soul. As they end up getting a bit of a bounty back, the Dragon does end up getting taken by Elk in the end, so it is the Mountain Soul there, as quick as pop. Big grand entrance, but Temper Fate cools him down in his tracks. As now Weiwei tries to get the separation, but a big Fate sealed there on the other side. Gala's getting low, and now Knight picks them up. They're already finding all the kills, and all that's left is Hung. He's a little Birdman trying to find his way to safety, but there ain't no safety today. And of course, we got to go to 3 games for this one. And BLG with the Baron buff going down. They have open season on this bottom side.
BLG are not satisfied with a 0-1 into LNG. They're gonna push the series to a game number 3, and what a statement as well. They have been dominant from the first minute. BLG, all it takes is 1 team fight, 1 ace, and they'll take your game.
It's just the facilitation team style from BLG in this game 2 that makes the difference. And they will hand LNG only their 2nd game loss.
You see the drafts down here. Yone, we speculated that it was going to be banned out. I feel like it has been a statement mid laner for a lot of teams.
As well.
Yeah, he'll get spotted out right now. However, if you miss your spear, Weiwei needs to back off immediately, especially when you're charging a Q right there from the Vikings. A little scary!
Oh, they actually might get him the Cougar Claws. They sink deep, and Weiwei gets first blood for LNG.
Towards that mid lane, where he can chain it up together with Knight. Dipping into Fog of War. It's one of the things they used to do together. They both hide into Fog of War that use the ultimate from Vi. It's a very easy follow-up through with the taunt. The charm, sorry. Plus the combo from Ari. Scout has found himself a Vi. That's a level 6 Vi, however.
Wild Vi in the grub pit there.
Blue team slain.
Looks a little bit different
just
from
trying
the
to fit
Grubble.
in.
And I kind of want to talk about those entrances for LNG because it's not as simple, but it's definitely some big combos from Hung and Scout as BLG now look onto Zika, who just got down here, by the way, and is going to be completely trounced on. Hung has pop quickness. He's coming in over the top rope now as well, trying to get on. On just dives to the turret out right there, and Hung is the one that picks up the kill. Though, so it'll be 3 for 3 across the table for that one. So nicely done by LNG to use some of their map presence up there as they did shift Scout through the sands.
The team that would put the utmost pressure on the map in general. Again, very fast in macro. You'd make a play on one side, then make a play on the other. The shuffle's gonna come through. Jump by
actually got the outplay right now on Scout. He jumped over the Emperor's Divide. Now he's just chasing it down. Walk it out. It can't hit the rock. Oh.
Flash for flash right there, mid and top lane for LNG and BLG respectively. LNG though are gonna take that pressure that Scout generated on the tops of the map, get a second dragon for themselves. Screaming his name 5 times, 3 times, sorry, because of the big play. So very known onto this jump and definitely has the carry potential he needs to perform right here. However, BLG did have to expend the Mega Gnar up top lane, trying to catch Hung on the flank, and will not be able to contest that one. Another neutral objective going to the side of LNG, and this is pretty much what Nidalee offers a lot to compositions.
Trajectory of this BLG team, and it's nowhere near stopping.
Oh, we have the race here for first tower. Sorry. Yeah, for first tower between the 2 teams.
The bot outer was
BLG was already okay. BLG already had first tower. It's gonna be Scout winning this race at least. Rift Trail is gonna be popped in the middle. This time around, Hung knows how to drive it. I revoked his license last game. He got it back this one.
Instead of getting crashes, Gala gonna have to burn the plans. They find though as they get him Shun, and Gala gets the kill. They get the outer turret as well. Another piece of the base going down. All 5 members from LNG down towards mid lane.
Will help a lot with that push. Reminder, BLG do not have a tier 1 mid lane tower, which means once the push goes through, They don't care about it. They don't care about the tower.
They've got a big flank, and they do end up getting the dragon down. It's going to be going over the way of Weiwei, stealing it away in that soul point. Now Zika with the flank. BLG trying to reposition on the left side of the fight. Scout's going to have to burn the flash. The reset had come through from Knight. He's going to burn his flash too, but can't get the follow-up as Scout utilizing that improved blast cone to get away. It is the dragon secured by LNG, and it's also a kill traded back and forth.
Weiwei, but Shun pretty much becomes a CC bot.
So if they can get the right target, it might just be the ticket to victory for BLG. We do have 20 minutes on the table, on the board, and it means that Baron is up. Scout, getting caught by the charm, hits the Emperor's Divide, but is it going to be enough? Nice quickness from Hung. Look who else has come in. They just keep adding bodies to it, and now they get the big trade, though. Both mid laners are down. It's turning into a 2v2, but look, the ADCs are on their way. Is it going to be fast enough, though? Weiwei going down low. Elk trying to get forward with it, trying to get one more auto. It's on that claims it, too. It's the reposition on the other side, though, by Gala and Hung. Zika catching out Ben. Here comes the killer instinct as well. They get the hop over the wall, though, and Ben is to safety. Baron started up by Billy.
Ben has the flank right here as well, has the flash, just needs to charge his bar. Zika still has the ultimate available, tries to zone away on.
Does get the Zenith Blade combo. They get the double knockup, though, and LNG, we're waiting for this fight the whole time. Guess who's popping up? It's Gala. Spacing out Shun there as well. Ben getting the rage bar up. He's about to go Meganar. He's going to try to get the wallop combo. He gets the Meganar ulti into the wall. Hung going low. Shun claims him down. And Ben makes the difference in that fight. Gala and Zika able to make it out after, though. Difference in the fights. BLG still able to rough and tough their way into these fights, though. It is the last outer turret by BLG taken down. Zika will find Shun and Ben. He's just at a 2v1, getting a ton of his health taken out. BLG did take the outer tower in mid lane off the back of that one with the Sundance.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Zika found them or if they found him, as they were right behind Fog of War, trying to pick someone off. But hey, Zika could say, hey guys, I found two guys from BLG. They took my ultimate, but it's gonna be fine. Scout, tops of the map, pushing out, and this is peak Scout right there on his Azir, on his side lane, trying to be fed, taking that tower down, complete control of the map on the top side. And
for LNG, as they will just lose out on their soul point so far. BLG denying that, buying themselves another 5 minutes here. But LNG, they were just threatening the Baron. Looks like they're going to go back to that well.
There is TP onto Ben. They're going to pull their own TP from Zika. This could be a 50-50.
We'll find Hung. BLG trying to collapse here. They're going to try to catch this support. They do. Baron getting low. Solar Flare in there. Ben is in the pit, though. It's Baron secured by LNG. They will scatter like the wind to try to get these Baron buffs out of there. Zika trying to dodge out of the rest of BLG's ire. They will end up taking down the Croc. You will end up getting, though, a decent amount of Baron buffs out. 3 of them in tow.
On if BLG engage onto them, and this is very scary territory for Shun right there. You see, he catches a spear, he catches a Q from Azir. His HP bar gets chunked up too low. Mid lane tier 2, gone. Bot lane tier 2, the only one available outside of BLG's base, and that would be huge. If LNG can take all of this vision away from BLG, then the next dragon could be easier to fight for LNG.
Waiting to see who wants to pull the trigger first. One overextension, there's the Solar Flare. Meganar not going to be available for Ben, so they can't make the play into the wall. LNG have the siege coming with another wave. They only have about 25 seconds on the Baron.
They unfortunately have no wave down the bot lane and they have to wait. Meanwhile, no one's pressuring the top or mid lane wave. Only now the mid lane wave is going to push forward on its own.
Oh, they got the flank. They don't even need it. They just want the fight. But they are split. The Emperor's Divide going to separate BLG, though. They found the backline access with Zika, who takes down Elk. And now they took the turret as well. Big Meganar into the wall, though. And Ben might have bought them time, but Scout stepping up. He's under turret, though, under duress. And that is the siege onto the inhib turret and bot lane that LNG will pull off beautifully.
Great stuff right there from LNG. They pull off the flank. Zika, again, huge in terms of decision-making on how LNG are playing these fights.
A potential marking at the halfway point for LNG in their 3-0 start to this Rumble stage.
And what we wanted them to do when they sacrificed so much for taking this Baron. Again, they sacrificed their soul and they sacrificed 2 kills to take that Baron. Was to empty as much as possible. Scout!
This is the play. Maybe Scout gets charmed, though. They actually get the combo. CC, as now the cease and desist is already used, but Shun is all by himself. They can't get to him because the Emperor's Divide just separated the entirety of it. Now Zika with the slice of dice was looking to go forward. The rest of LNG feeling hungry, feeling ready to take down BLG. And they are on the cusp of doing so here. They have a siege on mid lane too, and the bodies just can't hang for BLG.
They do have a wave, but Bean is millionaire and he has to defend the bot side. This is a 5 versus 3, and Zika is looking, doesn't have his flash available, but has slice and dice.
One big engage can make the difference here. Bin trying to stack up his Meganar bar on the bot side. The waves are not going to be helping LNG, and does still have a lot of mobility. Spirit Rush still available. Dragon Soul goes to LNG, and that's the Chempunk Soul.
With his shuffles, that the fallout from BLG is almost impossible.
You can try to move around this top side of the jungle, but LNG themselves trying to fight over. Knight has an angle there. True Shot Barrage across, those Spirit Rush there. They got the combo there. Zika on the other side, though. You got to be careful. The Emperor's Divide is buying so much time, but BLG, they're trying to fight tooth and nail in this choke point. It's just not possible. They have Hung on the other side now on, getting low, and there's a big croc to bring him down. A killer instinct from Gala, and he finds the big pick. LNG, they've done it. Gala on his signature pick. Scout on his signature pick, and we are reining in the dominance for LNG in this Rumble stage. They will remain undefeated, and they will bring low the Titans of BLG.
Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.